So we have online with us Heather Clancy and Duncan Hayes from CanGames, a convention held in Ottawa, Canada, on the weekend of
May 18th to May 20th.
20th. And I believe it's the...
It's the longest-running Canadian gaming convention. It's been going on for 31 years.
31 years. That's quite the accomplishment. So welcome to Midnight Slayer, Duncan and Heather.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Eric.
First off, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves, family, job, industry, in fact, other hobby you might have? Let's start with you, Duncan.
Okay, well, me, I'm an old married guy who's been gaming for a while now, and I have a wife, 2 kids, work as a medical lab technologist, doing blood tests on people like that, and other hobbies. Why would I need another hobby? I have gaming.
Gaming pretty much takes care of all that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And you, Heather?
I am young and not married. I'm employed as an accountant, and let me think. Interesting fact, I'd say I'm a second-generation CanGames person. My dad's also involved with the convention, and he's how I got sucked in.
Really? So I can look forward to having someone like you when my daughter grows up.
Exactly.
And I'm working on it with my 2 children who are attending the convention now. They're 12. I have twin girls, and they're enjoying the convention. I'm hoping to suck them in too. That's work.
Yeah, I got to get them to help you out with some of the administrative duties.
Yeah, just to make sure that the convention keeps going. Speaking of which, CanGames is Canada's longest-running gaming convention. How long have you guys been part of this organization, and what, in your opinion, has made it such a long-lasting success?
Heather, go ahead.
Okay. I've actually been involved. Officially, I've been involved with the organization since I was 14. Unofficially, longer than that. So over 13 years now. It's kind of scary when I think about it. And what, in my opinion, has made it such a success, I think we've always had a core of dedicated people who do everything that they can to bring a good convention back every year. And I think without those people doing all that work, I don't think I think we could have died a long time ago. But we've always got a good core of people who come back every year to help us run the convention.
And it sounds like that core of people renews itself. Like in your case, obviously, you're second generation, and that core of people, I'm sure, has changed over the years.
Yep. We train our own, raise them ourselves. Duncan's girls are going to be sucked in a few years, I'm sure, to continue the tradition.
Oh yes, definitely. We have to do it that way. It's our only. Sometimes it feels like it's our only hope.
Yeah.
We have to breed the committee. Is what we
So if we can't find new gamers, we'll make them.
Yes, that's right. So as for myself, I've been with the organization about 12 years now, and luckily through various Machiavellian ploys and masterful manipulation, I've achieved the rank of president. Or maybe it was the fact that I left that meeting early.
Well, Duncan's not here, so we'll just stick him with it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened.
I got the phone call at work. Okay.
Remind me never to leave the meeting early.
Always wise.
Okay.
So, I agree with Heather. That's the main thing. We've got people who, enjoy the process. We get along well together, and I think we've been lucky over the years to find occasionally some people have dropped off due to commitments in their lives, and they've had to drop away from the convention. We've managed to pick up people who've blended in well and continued the sort of effort that's needed to put on this convention, and we've been very lucky in that way.
Okay, great.
Can you tell us how many people attend CanGames on average each year? And also, can you give us what was your largest attendance?
The average these years is between 350 to 400 people have been showing up the last few years. And there's around 750 people, I think it was back in the late 70s, that we actually achieved our greatest attendance.
Yeah, it was before my time, back in the early years of the convention. I think they had something like that.
Were you born then?
No, I wasn't born then.
Okay.
I was, but wasn't attending the convention.
Do you remember where it was being held at that time? Was it at the
Yeah, it was at university.
Carleton, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was probably at Carleton University, and it was, of course, during the sort of kind of the peak D&D days way back in the late 70s.
Okay. Yeah, but you guys have moved the site around a bit in the last couple of years. I mean, you started off at Carleton, then you went to the convention center, and now you're at the Rito Curling Club.
Yeah, the curling club.
Now, I mean, I love the curling club. I find it's a very cozy atmosphere.
Yeah, well, it is. That's one of the things. It's a little cozy, maybe not, but it's one of the problems for us, of course, is with any gaming convention, is you require a lot of space. And that's one of the things that's very difficult to find in our city, at least, is people who are willing to lend you the large space required to put on a convention. It's like we need almost 10,000 square feet, and finding that there's very few places that have that and are willing to rent it to us at a reasonable cost that we can afford to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the curling club's a great idea. Just because obviously the curling season is over by that time of year, and
it's a big cavernous space that you can hold conventions and stuff like that in, and it's an excellent, as I said, the excellent atmosphere. Especially, I like the whole the clubhouse atmosphere. I find that
the bar,
the bar is nice. Yeah, no, the bar is nice. Sometimes having a brewski between games is quite enjoyable.
Yes.
But I do find that the open area of the rink floor, while it can get a little noisy at times, I do find it makes it a little bit less claustrophobic when you're playing the games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it gets a little noisy, but I'd say that space, that ice surface space, wasn't really designed to have that many people out there making that much noise. I mean, it's designed for curling where you've got...
Well, it's concrete floor and a big dome ceiling. It's going to be noisy. You can't help it.
Yeah.
No, we have hopes of, eventually trying some different things, trying to baffle the sound a little bit.
Okay, that'd be good. And what is your favorite part of CanGames? What do you enjoy the most about it?
What keeps you coming back, other than the fact that you're on the organizing committee?
Or actually, what keeps you coming back on the organization committee?
Well, go Heather.
Okay, I'll go first. I'd have to say the people. Getting to see everybody every year and getting to bring the games. I mean, I love to game, and I don't get to do it as much during the year. And getting to spend an entire weekend short of sleep and playing games and seeing all these people that I only see once a year it's pretty much my favorite thing about the convention.
Yeah, and I would have to agree with that. That's my favorite thing. It's the people. You form social connections with these people, and that I've made friends at CanGames that I'm sure are going to be friends for life. I have some people who come up from Toronto. They end up sleeping in my house. We end up staying up late, drinking wine, talking gaming, and as you say, you get no sleep, but you get to immerse yourself. And the thing is, you have a weekend of fun. What other thing can people do where you can get to spend a weekend having fun? I think that's such an important thing to do in today's time in society. It's not something go, must do this, must climb the ladder to corporate success, whatever.
Yeah, just sitting back and relaxing. But I got to admit, the sleep deprivation does have its own kind of twisted appeal.